Yo, what's good, guys? I'm back. I know it's been a while since I've been on here, but look, I got the new chapter for you guys, so just sit back and relax and enjoy. Chapter, well, this is like 302, isn't it? Okay, yeah, it is 302. Anyway, guys, let's get right into it. So, for all those who are wondering where I've been, I actually have about 2 jobs now. I just graduated from college, so obviously I'm not going to be able to drop as many videos as I used to, but I'm going to try to find a better scheduling system so that I'm able to put out videos a lot earlier. I will be able to do like the spoiler vids now because I don't work on Wednesdays no more. So anyway, guys, let's get right into it because I'm just rambling on. So the one thing that really surprised me is that Charlotte and Noelle are back up, but it is actually explained in this chapter that Noelle had cast a spell before Magicula had used her curse wording magic, and also I believe before Noelle and Charlotte actually sustained like a lot of damage. So Noelle had used, I guess it was like a time type of spell, not like a time spell like Julius, but a certain amount of time has to pass before the spell is actually activated. So Charlotte, she's saying that she can still fight, and Noelle, he did his thing as we saw from last chapter. And another thing that we just have to keep in mind is that Charlotte still has the use of her magic, which is actually a good counter towards Magicula's magic. So Charlotte, she's actually going to be pretty useful in this fight along with Noelle. If it wasn't for Noelle and Charlotte, then yeah, this battle would have been over pretty much like chapters ago. But Magicula, she still has a few tricks up her sleeves, as we can see here. And something interesting that we really do see in this panel right here is that Vonica and Magicula were able to get some, I guess, test subjects going on, and they were able to fuse the demonic magic along with the steel magic, along with whatever Vonica was working on, and that is the reason why we see these creatures here. And even Magicula in this chapter actually says that she's very interested in humans because they evolve as their magic starts to, you know, pretty much get stronger and stronger as the battle goes on. We see our boy Luck right here clearing a path for Noelle because, as I said before, Noelle can't do this by herself. Even Asta in his Devil Union form is still necessarily not strong enough to deal with a supreme devil like Magicula on his own. Certainly, he would be a huge help, will cut down on a lot of help being needed in this fight. However, at the same time, Asta, he's not able to use Devil Union because it's on a cooldown mode. So we see, of course, our boy Luck right here, he's helping out Noelle and Charlotte and Real. And it's all good to see like the Black Bulls and the captains really just working together. And it really just lets us know that at this moment, there's no captain, there's no like, you know, lower rank. Everyone is on the same rank. Everyone's trying to defeat one foe in this fight. And this is the big reveal. Gaja, he's still alive, but this is due towards, I believe this is not due towards, but this is due to Rel's magic. And Rel has actually allowed the damage to be sustained for a little bit to be held off before it takes its full effect. Even Rel has said that, I believe it was the previous chapter or this chapter. However, the damage will come back after the spell is undone or after a certain amount of time has went past. And Gaja will die because he even says here that he's as good as a dead man. But the one thing that we do have to acknowledge is that he will get a moment between himself and Lo Patrica before he dies. So obviously it's going to be a very heartwarming moment, but also a sad moment. You know, my tears are going to be in my eyes because our boy Gaja, he's definitely going to die unless Mimosa can work some type of new magic going on. But then I think there'll be like another complaint about Black Clover, which is Yuki Tabata doesn't have, you know, the kahunas to kill off a character, but we're going to just wait and see. So we see Gaja and our boy Luck working together using true lightning magic to blast through all of Magicula's minions, basically clearing a path for Noelle. I mean, I can imagine when this is animated, because this is going to be like so awesome. I think it's going to be playing like the main music for Black Clover whenever there's like a huge battle and there's like a finishing blow. So we see right here that Noelle, she's trying to stick this sword right into Magicula's head because I believe that her heart may possibly be in her head. And even Magicula says, look, you actually did a pretty good job. Although my body's imperfect, you did an awesome job of fighting me. And that's the one thing that Magicula's kind of different than other demons that we've seen so far. Magicula, she's sort of arrogant, but she's more intrigued by humans more than like anything else. So right here, we see that this is the farthest you can go. I thought I was about to say this is the best that you can go, but maybe the English translation that may actually, you know, be a little bit different. So even here, Magicula, she doesn't look too scared to me. Like, she doesn't really look that concerned. And we see over here, we see like the two panels, and we see, I think this is actually kind of like a callback to Acer and kind of like Noelle during that same move. However, before Magicula can make her great escape, we see our boy Nozels. And this is one thing I got to say about Nozels. Nozels got to have something in his bag. For him to come in this moment, for him to trap Magicula, that he got to have something in his bag. Like, he can't just show up and get his butt kicked. Like, you know, people say that Nozels, he could be on Wizard King level. This is certainly the time to prove it. But do I think that Magicula is going to get killed right here, right now? No. However, she might get killed for this only one reason I can think of, is because she wasn't originally one of the 3 supreme devils in the underworld. We also have to acknowledge that there is a time devil that we originally saw with Noct and his family. They were trying to summon it. That was one of the 3 pillars of the underworld. Megicula is actually not one of those devils. So maybe she might get killed off here, but I do want to see Megicula in her full form. So hopefully we get to see that next week, but maybe not. As far as what I think is going to happen, I believe most likely another devil is going to help her out, because we forgot about Morris and what he's been doing. So maybe the time devil's going to show up and kind of like protect Megicula, because, you know, Lucifer, he needs all the devils that he can get at the moment. Like, he's kind of taking some L's right now. But anyway, that does it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. I try to drop videos every single week. Also, comment down below and tell me what you guys thought about this new chapter. Do you think Gaja will die? Do you think even Megicula will die? Just let me know. And as always, make sure you guys have a wonderful day and peace.